Now, I realize even this far into this show that you might think I'm just some guy who hijacked the broadcast, and I don't blame you. So to prove that this is all legitimate, here is the host of Gamescom Opening Night Live himself, Geoff Keighley.
Hello, Kyle.
Geoff, we're now minutes away from Opening Night Live beginning. What sort of huge announcements should we all be expecting to see?
I think you can expect to see a lot of great games on stage. This is not a show driven by huge, shocking, surprise, one more thing announcements. When you really think of the history of ONL, we've always had kind of meteor looks at games that are announced in the show, and that's sort of continuing that tradition this year. There will be a few cool announcements throughout the show, but generally we're showing like a lot of really big games because this has been an amazing year for games, and the next 2 or 3 months is especially going to be insane with so many releases. So you will see new stuff on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Alan Wake, so many other big games that are coming out later this year. But yeah, primarily focuses, as Nintendo likes to say, primarily focused on, announced games coming in Q4 or 3 or 4 or something like that. So yeah, I definitely would set your expectations that we are not going to shock and awe you with surprise announcements today.
When you say meteor, though, that to me implies more than just a trailer.
The good news is when you're not just announcing games, you can also showcase, gameplay. And that's the constant battle always happens where people want some CG teaser for a game coming in 5 years. But then they also want to see real gameplay and real games. And like, you're going to see 10 minutes of Modern Warfare 3 tonight. You're going to see, gameplay on a bunch of other games, and like real in-game footage because these games are close to release and almost finished. So that's kind of the advantage that I think we can go a little bit deeper on some games today.
So actually, it's one of those things I miss about E3 was when they would just have like a long stage demo. It's just like, here's the game. We're playing it right now.
Yes, and that's what, like, those old Call of Duty demos at E3 were always great. And we, we can't do that stuff at Game Awards to do, super long gameplay demos. And here, we definitely can show some raw footage. We have lots of trailers too. But yeah, I think hopefully people will see an in-depth look at some games that they're looking forward to. 20, 30 games will all be there. It's a big show and lots of gameplay to see.
Have a great time at the big show.
Thanks, Kyle. Your show's a big deal, too. We love having you host the pre-show, and I'm excited to be on stage for Open Night Live in just a couple minutes.
Holy moly. That was a good interview. Let's all take a minute to cool off now with another brand new trailer.